What the bro, I think I got permanently suspended on Twitch.
You on Twitch?
For that. Is that bad? Damn.
No.
I didn't know that.
It says indefinite? Or what does it say?
Like, yeah, permanently suspended.
It says permanently?
Yeah. How does that even happen? What? Over like going in there? How? I didn't even do anything when I was in there. So I don't even give a fuck. Not that I even made money off Twitch. Events code of conduct. And unacceptable behavior at Twitch event. Oh, it's 1 year. Wait, Mike, it's 1 year. 1 year? It says violation expiration.
Oh, that's what I get unbanned.
Let's go.
We both get unbanned.
It's a 1 year ban. I get a 1 year break.
Jack Doherty is hanging by a thread right now, and everyone can see it. His name is getting dragged harder than ever, and the internet feels like it's watching a slow motion crash. The talk everywhere is that he's not just banned, he's basically erased from Twitch for good. Permanently. That platform cut him off completely, shutting down one of his biggest money streams after people kept reporting his wild behavior on camera. This isn't one of those bans where someone waits a month and comes back hoping nobody remembers. This one hit like a door slammed shut, making it clear that the big platforms don't want to babysit his reckless attitude anymore. And just when people thought it couldn't get more chaotic, his ex McKinley Richardson stepped in and dropped her side of the story, putting everything into a whole new light. She came forward with her experiences, explaining how he moved behind closed doors, and once she spoke up, the entire internet started looking at Jack completely differently. She laid out how he used fame, money, and influence in ways that left people shocked. And ever since then, his public image has been in a full nosedive. Now he's getting curved by brands, creators don't want him around, and events that used to throw his name on the guest list are acting like he never existed. Every new thing he does only seems to make the situation messier, almost like he's digging the hole deeper every time he opens his mouth or steps in front of a camera. He's been trying to flip the whole situation and act like he's the one being attacked, saying everybody is out to get him, but the truth keeps circling back around him like a spotlight he can't escape. His whole online empire was built off shock value, loud stunts, and attention at any cost, and now that people are getting a clearer picture of what's been happening, there's nothing left to hide behind. The same energy he used to climb up is now blowing back on him, and suddenly the internet isn't laughing with him anymore. They're watching the fall in real time. Right now, Jack isn't just dealing with a little backlash. He's staring at the real consequences of everything he's been doing, and the streets are saying he might even be walking straight into legal trouble next. Everything coming out right now makes it clear that Jack's situation isn't just some petty online argument anymore. It's way deeper than that. His ex, McKinley Richardson, stepped up and shared what she went through.
So I will say, in his defense, 5 years ago, we had him on the podcast, and it was an early podcast, 8 o'clock in the morning on a weekday. And I was thinking, because I was not familiar with him and I saw his content, I'm like, there's no way this kid is going to be on time. Because I saw him pulling pranks on neighbors and disturbing the peace and that. I thought he was going to come in late, was going to be...
He's the worst.
Do you think that...
Calling out his abusive behavior, and the internet reacted instantly. The clips, the messages, the stories... all of it is stacking up, showing someone who completely lost control while trying to ride the wave of his own fame. And just when people thought the chaos had hit its limit, the news dropped that Jack isn't just dealing with backlash. He's permanently wiped off Twitch. A ban like that shows how serious the situation really is, especially when a massive platform decides they don't want his name tied to them at all. Whole communities online are calling him out, and you can literally watch his digital world falling apart brick by brick. For years, Jack pushed the image of the rich, wild, unstoppable streamer who didn't care about anything but fun and views. But behind the scenes, the whole vibe was the complete opposite. The arrogance, the disrespect, the nonstop messy behavior, it all circled back on him loud and clear. Now you've got creators distancing themselves, brands stepping away fast, and event organizers straight removing his name like he was never on the list to begin with. At this point, Jack is facing the hardest moment of his entire career, and there's no hiding from it. His reputation is wrecked, the platforms he depended on are gone, and whatever credibility he thought he had has vanished in the smoke. People are already wondering if this ends with more bans, legal problems, or both, because the downfall he kept dodging is finally right in front of him. But here's the twist. Jack Doherty actually isn't permanently banned on Twitch at all. He's permanently banned on Kick, and you're about to see exactly what pushed that platform over the edge. What really blows people's minds is how confident he still acts. Like he genuinely believes he's got a comeback waiting for him just around the corner. Just look at him. The face says everything without a single word spoken. You can see the wheels turning, like he's already scheming his next move and pretending none of this chaos ever hit him. After getting tossed out of the TwitchCon after party and getting curved by multiple big-name streamers, anyone else would sit down and rethink life for a second. But not Jack. He's walking around like nothing even touched him, acting like public embarrassment is just another Tuesday for him.
Hey, listen, this is a message for Jack Doherty. I'm going to milk this a little bit longer while we have it. I'm open to a sparring session. I'm open to coming to Miami, wherever you want it to take place on your dime, and I'll pull up just me.
But you're a grown-ass man, bro. Let me fight. Bro, let me fight.
What?
Let me fight.
Why you call me a grown-ass man?
Because you're a grown-ass man. He's gonna be scared.
No, I'm not, dude.
And the wildest part is him admitting he heard he might get unbanned from Twitch after a year, which he's now holding on to like a lifeline. You can almost picture him daydreaming about stepping back on stream like he's some comeback legend waiting for applause. But with everything that's gone down, who's realistically checking for his return anymore? It's wild how someone can move with this level of shameless energy, and Jack Doherty is basically the poster boy for it. The man shows zero signs of regret, like none at all, and he even laughs about the ban like it's some kind of cute little break instead of a major setback. That right there shows how disconnected he's become from reality. And honestly, it feels like we're just waiting to see what kind of stunt he pulls next, just to stay in the spotlight. After everything he caused at TwitchCon and all the questionable moves he's made before that, his true character isn't even hidden. It's right out in the open for everyone to see. He'll push any limit, cross any line, and do whatever it takes to keep people talking about him, even if it makes him look worse every time. Twitch should have locked that door permanently by now, because he's not waiting to come back better. He's waiting to come back louder, messier, and ready to chase more money and buzz.
Makes it talkable. No, there's definitely a strategy with what he is, but I also know from firsthand from people who hung out with him, he's just a dick. It's not just this, oh, I'm a strategist. Oh, well, I'm this piece of, let's use this, because he's just a dickhead. So I will say in his defense, anyone that's willing to do what he did to bothering people on the street, you're a dickhead. You're just a bad person.
It's wild watching how far he's willing to go just to keep his name alive, and it only proves how deep he's slipped into his own hype. A fan even said it straight up, calling him delusional. And honestly, after seeing all this, it's hard to argue with that. Someone recently asked Jack what's really happening between him and Neon, and whether all those girls around him disappeared, and his answer was straight up unbelievable. The way he talks, you'd think nothing in his life has gone wrong, even though everything is crashing around him in real time. It's almost wild to watch someone move with this level of shameless confidence. Jack Doherty truly shows what it looks like when someone refuses to take any accountability at all. He didn't even hesitate. He flat out repeated that getting banned isn't a punishment, it's just a break. Like he's talking about taking a weekend off instead of getting cut off by entire platforms. That alone shows how far he's drifted from reality, acting like consequences don't apply to him. And the more he keeps talking, the clearer it gets that he'll pull any shady move he thinks will keep his name buzzing. He doesn't care how messy it looks, how controversial it gets, or how many people call him out. As long as his name stays in the conversation, he's running with it. Every new situation exposes him even more, and the pattern is impossible to ignore. What he did at that TwitchCon party wasn't a one-time slip. It fits perfectly with all the other scandals tied to him, proving this isn't bad luck at all. This is who he is, and it's been on display for everyone to see. At this point, Twitch probably should have hit him with a permanent ban already, because it feels like it's just a countdown until he sparks another mess for attention and cash. He's clearly sitting back, plotting his next comeback moment, acting like he's about to return to streaming and flip the whole situation like nothing happened. And here's where it gets even crazier. When a fan asked him again about Neon, and if the girls were all gone, his reply was so wild you'd have to see it to believe it.
Is he behind me? Where's he at?
Would you pull up on him?
I won't pull up on him, but like no security, like I'll pull up on him.
And now there's talk about a boxing match possibly happening between Jack and someone who actually knows how to stand their ground. But let's be real. Do you honestly think Jack Doherty stands a real chance in a ring? This is the same guy who can't even deal with basic drama without hiding behind his bodyguard every single time, and that says everything. Jack depends on his bodyguard for everything. Internet beef, real-life drama, all of it. like he can't make a single move without someone standing behind him. People are already talking about how the bodyguard isn't even riding for him like that, claiming he's only there for the cash and not out of any real loyalty. And honestly, the proof is sitting right there in plain sight. Everyone remembers the moment Jack's $300,000 chain got snatched right in front of him while the bodyguard stood there with no reaction at all. If he couldn't protect Jack when it really mattered, how's he supposed to save him in an actual fight? That's not real protection. That's fake confidence dressed up like security. Now things are getting even hotter because another streamer, Canal, said he wants to pull up on Jack Doherty, and people are watching closely. If Jack shows up without that bodyguard next to him, things could get ugly fast, because the energy around this whole situation feels tense enough to explode any second. From the way things look, if this turns into a real confrontation, it might end badly for Jack. Canal even said it himself. Is he behind me? Where's he at? I would pull up on him, but like no security lie, I would pull up on him. That alone shows how people really view Jack. They don't see him as someone who stands on his own 2 feet. They see him as someone who hides behind someone bigger. And now with all this boxing match talk floating around, people keep asking if Jack Doherty even stands a chance in the ring. Honestly, it's hard to imagine him winning anything when he can't handle any situation without leaning on his bodyguard every second of the day. Folks keep saying the bodyguard doesn't even like him and is only sticking around for the paycheck. And once again, the chain incident is the perfect example. Jack's expensive chain got snatched, and the guy who's supposed to protect him couldn't even step in.
Yo, Jack, what happened, you and Neon? Are you guys still beefing or are you guys cool?
I guess so, man. The beef goes on, you know?
Yo, why are the girls going after Neon, not you? Like, they're leaving you. How?
I guess
why?
so, bro. They're gone, bro. They're never coming back. Sucks.
It sucks. Why not enter the TwitchCon?
Huh?
Why not enter the inside TwitchCon?
I was in there for 30 minutes and I got a 1-year ban.
If Jack's own bodyguard couldn't save him when that chain got snatched, how is he supposed to protect him in a real fight? That's exactly why things are getting crazy now, especially after another streamer, Canal, said he wants to pull up on Jack. And if Jack ever shows up without that bodyguard glued to his side, the situation could flip dangerous fast. The whole vibe already looks bad for him. People online are saying Jack Doherty has finally hit rock bottom, and honestly, it's getting harder to argue with that. He's gone from being one of the biggest names on live streams to being called one of the worst streamers to ever touch the internet. Nobody is buying his act anymore, the internet is waking up, and if all the claims and receipts against him end up being real, he might be dealing with actual legal consequences, not just online drama. Right now, a lot of people think Jack shouldn't be on any platform at all, because everything he touches turns into negativity, chaos, and some new mess that leaves everyone exhausted. Every time he pops up, it's another argument, another meltdown, another scandal that proves he's not learning anything from what keeps happening around him. Folks are digging deeper into his past, and the more that comes out, the faster his downfall seems to be hitting him. Scroll through the comments anywhere his name shows up. It's rough. One person said, "I can't wait to hear the interview with his bodyguard after he leaves the lame services of Jack," basically saying the moment that guy quits, the stories he'll tell will be wild. Another comment said, "This is going exactly how it should, just a little behind schedule. Watching his downfall is fun." And someone else took a shot by saying, "Hold Jack down and shave his head so he can't do that hair pull thing anymore." Yeah, it's harsh, but that's exactly how far the internet has turned against him. People don't respect him, they don't take him seriously, and most of them are literally laughing at him now, which is the worst kind of image a creator can have.
What the Bro, I think I got permanently suspended on Twitch.
On Twitch?
For that. Is that bad? Yeah.
No.
I didn't know that.
It says indefinite? Or what is it?
Like, yeah, permanently suspended.
The sad part is Jack probably won't ever deactivate his accounts or take a real break, because he's way too hooked on attention. Even if the attention he's getting is nothing but negative. Jack treats controversy like it's his favorite energy source. He eats it up and keeps going like nothing can touch him. No matter how many people tell him to slow down or clean things up, he ignores every warning like he's invincible. That's exactly why he never changes. And honestly, if he keeps moving like this, he might end up in a way darker place than anything he's already dealing with. And the sad part is, people aren't wrong when they say he's too addicted to fame, clout, and his own ego to realize how far he's fallen. His reputation is shredded, his audience is fading out, and his name carries more negativity than influence now. And that's a dangerous place for any creator to be in. If he doesn't turn things around soon, everything he built might collapse completely, leaving nothing for him to come back to. So what do you think? Does Jack Doherty even have a chance to fix his image anymore? Or did his own behavior finally corner him with no way out? Because right now, it truly feels like his reputation hit rock bottom, and there's no clear sign of anything getting better. Fans are turning on him fast, creators are calling him out, and even people who used to defend him are quietly backing away, like they don't want to be tied to his name anymore. If you ask me, this whole situation should be a massive wake-up call. Not just for Jack, but for every streamer who thinks chaos is the only route to stay relevant. Because the truth is simple. The internet never forgets, and once folks lose trust, getting it back is almost impossible. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Can Jack make a real comeback, or is this the final chapter of his career? And don't forget to like, subscribe to the BeyondFame channel, share the video, and I'll see you on the next one.